If this is working. I'm playing with my computer. I'm rebooting. I'm having a great time this morning. And I just don't even know if this is working or not. This is the really funny part. Over here I see the titles, no titles. Yesterday's title. So I better put a title on here. I don't think it can work backwards like this, but let's try it. Lots of news today. And it seems to be updating them. I don't know whether it'll change it on the fly or not. It seems like it might. We'll give it a try. On YouTube, I can change it. So there we go. And my computer was running so slow that I decided, probably incorrectly, to just restart it. And then all of a sudden, all these automatic updates start hitting me. And I still haven't recovered from that, which is sort of normal, I suppose. Think twice before you reboot, I guess you could say. I found some pretty good stories today. I don't know how many I'll get to because, there we go, hit the right buttons. Because, frankly, I have no idea where I am right now, which you can sense. I watched 5 or 6 Christmas commercials. None of them were much good. I don't want to bore you with them. One of the rules is we don't want to bore you with stuff. Some of the articles are so compelling just because they have a great headline. And sometimes they're not worth the paper they're written on. Let's see what happens when I go to here and try and capture a window. Sometimes this will work. Yeah, that worked pretty well. Okay, good. We get lucky. Oops, now it quit working. Let's see. Okay, now it seems to be working. Okay. This was a really interesting article about authenticity. And, the gist of it's right in the headline. If influencers are authentic, they'll back your brand for free. Of course, that's a little like saying if your product's any good, then word of mouth will give you enough advertising to succeed. But of course, we know that's not true. Or if you build a better mousetrap, the world will beat a path to your door. We know that's not true. Just look at Betamax. I mean, there's all kinds of illustrations that say the marketplace probably isn't powerful enough to give you what you need. It just isn't, And I like the sentiment, and they have plenty of illustration of people that get picked up, or causes that get picked up and go viral. And does that mean you can? I think as marketers, we have to face the fact that no, you can't. And probably, now here, this YouTuber had previously loved another brand. She was going to ask for that. But then when the YouTuber discovered this one and loved it even more, and then so paying influencers, here's the bottom line on this one. Plugs is going to damage your trust and love, and it puts money in their pockets. Yeah, it's like saying paying for advertising is going to put money in the pockets of the advertising companies. Yes, but why do we do it? Because it works. So, and if I were in a position with thousands of viewers to tell you the products I like and that you could buy, and the products would pay me, I would accept the money. And we're advertisers, for heaven's sakes. Let's not get too high and mighty about this. Right? So, here's a Digital Market Asia DMA usually has pretty good stuff. This was a complete waste of time. Basically, it was all back. There wasn't one, as far as I could see, there wasn't one real company that was really talking about doing it, you know. And, I'm getting a little tired of it. And maybe I'm old. But I saw another article and I wanted to click on it, and then with the reboot I lost track of it. But so I wanted a haircut, right? So okay, Google, now it's going to start on me. And I called my barber, and now it's going to give me barbers. You watch. And so I got an appointment, and then I said, set an appointment, and then it asked me for the title, and I said haircut, and then instead of just doing it like it used to, now it's got a new feature. Locating salons near you. Well, first of all, I only wanted a haircut, not a salon. And secondly, that just stopped the process. So I couldn't get out of it without it not scheduling the silly appointment. It's a 15-minute haircut, So then I did it by hand, like the old days. Are you abusing your customers that way? Did I ask for a salon? No. Did I ask for a place to get a haircut? No. But you think you can anticipate it. It's about time to shut Google off completely, but I do use it. But every time I get better at it, then they change the works. Tom Fishburne had a cartoon about how cloud software makes us perpetually feel stupid. I was using Google Mail yesterday or the day before, and I couldn't figure out how to forward a message. It had always been up at the top. Now they moved it at the bottom. It's okay with a short message, but this was a long message. And I don't know how long it took me to find that. So, I asked my IT person, why do they do that? Why do they take that and move it? He said, well, they can't have new and improved without new, whether they improve it or not. So first of all, they decide they have to change something, whether it's improved or not. And once they go down that path, you're lost. Doesn't matter. I better get to another article. Okay, let's look here. Now this one was interesting. It was a terrible article. I'm saving you a lot of time today. It started out well. Nearly 3/4 of shoppers now access their phones while in stores to read product reviews and navigate aisles. I'd like to know how you navigate aisles, because that's the one thing I really want. I want to know where the heck it is in a store that's bigger than my high school. That number's up 15% from 2017. Okay, so that started out well. Then they get to Nike and how you can wander around in Nike stores. They had pictures of it, but when I remove all the ads, I remove all the pictures. And, it doesn't sound attractive to me. And the pictures of the Nike store look like basically open spaces in a warehouse where you can check yourself out. I'm not opposed to checking myself out. I'm not that hot on it either. I like talking to the checkout lady. Okay, so the one app I want is Where is the Mustard? Let's call it the Where is the Mustard app. Okay? Because, well, I just don't go to stores. I avoid stores to the greatest extent possible. And I go to one grocery store because I kind of know where stuff is, but still there, I would love it if there was a navigation tool. Okay, it looks like I've already got that one. This was an interesting article. It isn't coming up now. Save. We have to save that one first. Okay, this was a terrible article. As I said, this is going to ask me to save it. You're getting a real look under the under the hood. We're competing against our past. I love the headline. We're not competing against our competitors. We're competing against our past. I think that's really true in my case. I do modeling. We're going to do a series. We're going to start a series after I finish the data context. I got a great one. My next one's going to be great, and I'm going to probably record it today. But that one just isn't coming up at all. We're not competing against our competitors. We're competing against our past. I want you to think about that today. I want you to think about what you're doing that you could be doing differently that you should be doing differently, that you know you should be doing differently, and you just haven't got off the dime to do it. Like maybe call your customers, call your past customers, call your friends. Say Merry Christmas. That's the best tip this time of year. Just call up, say hello, see how they're doing. I'm John Miglautsch.